that memory pops up on my Facebook. And at that point in time, I think it's distasteful of me and immature, and I should not have done that. And that's a poor representation of who I am as a person. I can erase that. I can delete that. Now, I can't delete it from everybody's memory. It doesn't make it less real that it didn't happen. But it's a poor reflection on me, and I don't want people to see that or know that about me. Or, hey, I've learned something new since I posted that. New information has come to light, and that's no longer true. I don't want anybody to see that. I don't want to spread misinformation because I was uninformed before. But you should never restrict someone's ability to post it to begin with. They're stealing from you. They're tearing pages out of your diary, and you're letting them. Oh, it's their platform. They can do whatever they want. Hey, man, we have updated a lot of laws, and there's a thing called a constitutional attorney that's updated the Constitution several times since we wrote it. It wouldn't be a bad idea to upgrade the old to get the old freedom of speech into the 21st century, right? I mean, these people are stealing from you. They're silencing you. They're defaming people. And they're making it seem like it's okay. They're targeting people. They're accusing me of doing something with malice that's impossible. They're saying I'm a danger to society by going about my daily life and being outside and getting gas and going to the grocery store and going to work and shaking hands and hugging people and smiling where people can see it. They say I'm a danger to society. I don't know. These are the things I think about. Dang, these videos get long. So, yeah, I don't know. I just think people need to decide if being censored is okay with them. Are we going to consider social media an extension of our freedom of speech or not? I think it's worth a discussion at this point. Who says I have to be right? You know what I mean? Why do I have to be right? If you're already right, why do I have to be right? Again, just let me be wrong. I'm not an imminent threat. I mean, try convincing a judge or a jury that I'm an imminent threat by walking outside living my life. I mean, come on. I mean, try to connect the dots of what you would need to make any sort of conviction. Not an imminent threat. It's not real. Okay, anyway. Yeah. So, what is freedom of speech at this point? What is it? What's left of it? Where are we at? Does social media count? Where's this thing going? Why are they censoring these people? Why? Question Authority 101. Why? Lesson number 1. Why? At the end of the day, it worries me. It really does worry me. I mean, I've seen crazy stuff. Like, do you guys remember, I mean, this is probably, I don't know, it's a long time ago. I can't remember if it was before the Senate or Congress or whatever, Senate, I think, but Judas Priest, the band. Does anybody remember this? Oh my God. I should have brushed up on the story before I started talking about it, but yeah. Just go do a little search on it, a little homework on that. Think of how deep the government got into music, into this band. Look how far this thing went. I mean, but it's already, the thing is, it's already too late. Nobody's going to protect it. Nobody's going to protect it. The cat's already out of the bag. They've already been running this direction for too long. They've been running with too many people this direction for too long to change it. Look at marijuana, perfect example. There's just too much behind. I mean, it's just been going on for too long. I mean, this is bizarre. They're not going to change course now. So I don't know what's next. I don't know what's next. George Carlin is a hero of mine. And I can say that because George Carlin and I obviously never met, but I disagree with a lot of what George Carlin says, okay? But it doesn't take away from the fact that a lot of what he says is real and true for me, and it's genius on so many levels, okay? But because I looked up to him doesn't mean I agree with everything that he ever said or did, okay? Him and I have very different viewpoints on some very big topics, okay? But that doesn't mean I can't appreciate what he said and did and when he did it, how he did it, okay? Because it's art, it's classic, it lasts forever. It's relevant even today. But George Carlin had a great piece it's comedy. He had a great bit on rights and how we don't have rights, because we don't. It's a myth, it's an illusion. We don't have rights. And it's laughable at this point because people have been brainwashed and conditioned to believe that we have rights when we don't. We don't have rights. Just like George Carlin said, we have privileges. And I'll summarize his long thing by saying that what he gets at is rights is an illusion, because if they were rights, the difference between rights and privileges is rights are rights and privileges can be taken away. So we don't have rights because they can be taken away, which makes them privileges. So we don't have rights, okay? Perfect example. We don't have the right to vote. I heard everybody's asshole slam shut when I said that, okay? But again, you've been conditioned to believe that you have the right to vote. You do not. You have the privilege to vote. Lots of people paid a very heavy and dear price for their and other people's privilege to vote. But it's not a right, okay? It's a fact. Again, you can argue opinions, you can argue beliefs all day long, but it is a fact, okay? Lots of people suffered for the privilege to vote, okay? I can make it very simple. Even if you disagree with the first part of what I said, you could at least, I think, agree with this. If it's a right, it would be given to you by birth. So if it's not a privilege, then you would be able to do it from birth. The fact that you have to wait till you turn 18 makes it a privilege. Okay? Okay. Oh, and by the way, just like every other privilege, whether it's getting a hunting license, getting a permit, getting a driver's license, seeing a movie, buying cigarettes, buying alcohol, lots of the privileges that we use, it requires identification. Okay? So as soon as people stop this nonsense about the right